right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Michael Lawrence will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. EK, and take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They run a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
That last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
The 2-0. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, just a nice job of his that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Vincent Hagan will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Jim Howe will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Michael Lawrence ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Here it comes. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Michael Lawrence will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Jim Howe will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Jeremy Wolf will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base, That's not a big help.
Here we go.
Now the pitch.
Let's go right here.
Slider swung on and grounded toward short. A quick out number one. Jeremy Wolf will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here comes the 1-2. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to first, and there were two down. Michael Lawrence will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Michael Lawrence.
First pitch coming. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole...
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yep, two down, hopefully two more to go in front of the home crowd. As this is now back-to-back victories here to kick off this four-game set.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory. So that just about does it.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field, full going back, he's to the track, and he's right to the wall, he's there, he squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. Michael Lawrence will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Alfredo Marte get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Michael Lawrence will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Michael Lawrence.
Now the first pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Alfredo Marte will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. Jim Howe will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He's ready now. The pitch. Michael Lawrence is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Enrique Pinheiro will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
1 away.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Brendan Young will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up. The Drillers lead it 4-1. Lucius Keys is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Michael Lawrence. Hey, punch up for us. Give a strikeout for us. Here we go, right now, fellas.
Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Now a ball lined toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
This will extend that lead up to 5 now as he's able to showcase a little bit of that speed right here as he cruises into 3rd with the triple.
Daniel Ochoa will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Michael Lawrence will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Hey, let it fly.
First offering on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
Now here's his swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Mateo is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tulsa's out in front here, 11-1. Luis Mateo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he tries for the backhand reach at 3rd, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, this is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Now batting, first baseman.
Michael Lawrence will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Pinheiro is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Drillers lead it 12-1. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who...
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schott has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins lead.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Michael Lawrence will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. In the air to right center. Pinheiro under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Luis Mateo will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Comes set, now the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Arkansas leads this thing 2-0. Brendan Young will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play. Now here it comes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Stephen Ray.
Michael Lawrence will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Michael Lawrence.
Hey, first pitch strike. Stay ahead right here. Stay ahead. Off here. Turn 2 here.
Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1-0 on the way. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Luis Mateo will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Michael Lawrence will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Travelers lead it 2-1. Enrique Pinheiro. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chased one high there as this is bounced towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Arkansas leads this thing 2-1. Brendan Young will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. On the ground softly to short. And a barehanded pickup. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Travelers lead it 2-1. Michael Lawrence will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1.
Let's get out of this.
Comes set, now the pitch. Cutter low, 1-1.
Where's the 1 now? Hey, come on now, guys. Gotta hold him. Hey, let's go right here.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Arkansas leads this thing 2-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Hicks. Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win! A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play.
Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
And the wheels will spin now, as with runners at second and third and one away, we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot. Edwin Valentin is going to have his work cut out for him here. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pause, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they up right there. Michael Lawrence will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Dante Hirsch will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. The 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Eric Heim will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Lawrence will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Brandon Bunty will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, let's go right
Here's the pitch.
Hey, strike this guy out.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Zachary Bankston will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Gil Garcia will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Comes set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second, on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Lawrence will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about 2, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Zachary Bankston will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We've played 8 full. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Edwin Valentin will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second.
Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. And let's also get a brief look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Michael Lawrence will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Now the 2-0. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, man, do I love this guy's swing when he's thinking opposite field. He lets the ball travel through the strike zone, almost gets past him before he decides just to buggy whip it into left field. That is such a beautiful swing, and he's got enough juice on it to get it all the way to the wall, and he winds up picking up an RBI as well.
Phil Perez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
This is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The left fielder, number 5, Robbie Ruzicka.
Phil Perez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. The 1-2. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Michael Lawrence will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Michael Lawrence.
One time, here we go. All right, boy, all right, here we go.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
As we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Michael Lawrence will stand in. He reached on an error last time through.
Michael Lawrence.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be...
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Michael Lawrence will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now the first pitch, and this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here on this one.
The second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Terrence Ward will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Rob McClendon will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. Here's the 1-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, any thought he might have had about getting a double play went out the window when he kicks this thing. But at least credit him for being able to compose himself in time to get the out at first.
First baseman, Michael.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Michael Lawrence will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jason Tanaka will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. The 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here.
Now batting,
Michael Lawrence will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
First offering on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still.
To center. Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike three and a no-hitter.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And before we progress any further, let's have a quick look at our two starting lineups for tonight. Steven Nadeau will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Michael Lawrence will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Brett Laws will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Earl Murphy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Pitch on the way. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Michael Lawrence will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, that was not real pretty to watch right there. The ball's hit hard, and it looks like he's got a beat on it, but the next thing you know, zips right by him, and that batter says, time to kick it into high gear. He's going to make it all the way up to third.
Wally Nunez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Michael Lawrence will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Michael Lawrence.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless.
And this is one of those throws as an infielder where you're semi-expecting your first baseman to pick it. But then when they do pick it, you're definitely grateful. That'll be worth a little fist bump out to the inning for that one.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and this goes right past him.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on.
Rob McClendon will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Michael Hu will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Laws is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a one-pitch out to begin the 8th.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Now here it comes. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Michael Lawrence will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. The 0-1. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game. And he's back into second here safely. Lewis Bullinger is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Rob McClendon will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, if you can ever win a game despite your defense, this is it. That's 3 errors now in the ball game, and they're very lucky to still have the lead.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from.
Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch. Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A three-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical seventh inning.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Appreciation from these fans. A spectacular catch. Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A three-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical seventh inning.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
And again, the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League
MLB The Show's tour of the minors takes us to the South Central region of the United States and a stop here in the Texas League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
Batting third, first baseman
Michael Lawrence will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
batting third.
Michael Lawrence ready to go here as we begin the third.
First baseman, Michael Lawrence.
First offering on the way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
Michael Lawrence will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Lawrence.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Steve Wright.
Earl Murphy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Ready now on 1-1. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea, it just didn't really work out for him.
Terrence Gore will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, third baseman.
Terrence Gore will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Michael Lawrence will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Here comes a 2-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's the 1-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Now on 3.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the National League West, the Atlanta Braves paid visit to the City of Angels to take on the Dodgers, and it was free baseball for the Braves as they came away with the extra innings win. The score was 2-1. The Padres did interleague battle with the Angels in Orange County, and it was the Padres who came out on top, the final 5-3. The Colorado
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. Starting out in the NL West, the Pittsburgh Pirates matched up against the Padres at Petco Park in the Gaslamp District, and it was the Pirates who...
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
To center. Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Michael Lawrence will be our man to watch, and it's an exciting day for him to be sure as he makes his AAA debut in this one. Michael Lawrence will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now the first pitch, and a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We played an inning, still 0-0. Aiden Chavez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here it comes. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Lawrence will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Come on.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Leonard Uwasi will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Fresno leads this one 2-0. Aiden Chavez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Michael Lawrence will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Valenzuela is under this one, and that will retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete. The Grizzlies are out in front, 2-1. Leonard Uwasi will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Fresno leads this one 3-1. Michael Lawrence will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
A chance of redemption too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fouled back. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Here's the first offering. Michael Lawrence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, you know, it's always a plus to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. So it's a good job here to finish this one off and claim the victory in the opener.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it may...
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning. 0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4. And then briefly, let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers who get the assignment here. Raymond Soriano will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Lawrence will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Under it is Singleton, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Augustin Haywyre.
Michael Lawrence will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Leonard Iwasi will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the... Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Dan Johnson will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Michael Lawrence will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they take the lead, it's 2-1. And there it is. With that swing of the bat, he's collected his first AAA home run. A nice moment for him, I'm sure.
You got that right, Matt. You know, there's nothing quite like circling the bases after driving the ball right out of the yard. And, you know, before he lays his head down tonight, he's going to replay that at-bat in his head over and over. He's one of their top prospects, you know, so this organization's going to look for a lot more of that from him.
Michael Lawrence will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Lawrence will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. First offering on the way. Ball 1. The next pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a...
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it! The Tigers have done it! For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Aiden Chavez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. The 1-2. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. Oh, and this goes right past him. The throw home. And on the error, a run is going to score. Dan Johnson will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Grizzlies are out in front, 1-0. Michael Lawrence will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Michael Lawrence.
First offering on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Eric, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. That's the 2-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. The double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being the easy double play ball.
Michael Lawrence will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Grossman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Fresno leads this one 4-0. Max Stassi will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at Andre Ethier leading off when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Grizzlies are out in front, 4-0. Aiden Chavez will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Michael Lawrence will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Dan Johnson will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Michael Lawrence will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Michael Lawrence will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Count, the pitch. Ball to strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0.
The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on it.
Now a swing and a hard-hit ball to short. Look at this. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.